Hello, everybody. This is Mike Hart. Welcome to my channel, my very sophisticated channel, where I hang out in my pajamas and respond to comments. Channel is soon to become more professional. Slowly but surely. Okay? Let's see what we got here, guys. Let's see what we got. Okay. NF here, and everything you said is spot on, especially the part about only wanting meaningful and deep relationships. This is my truth about intuitive feeling types. Should you date an NF? Oh, this is Anna, who joined my Facebook group recently. So, and I believe you are an ENFP. But yeah, that video, a lot of NF said that was very accurate. What I was saying there. Here's Chad. Good to hear from you, Chad. Great video, Mike. I've been dating my INFP girlfriend for 3 years. As an ENTP, I feel we are a very compatible match. My favorite thing about her is that we are both perceivers, so changing plans a lot isn't an issue between us. It's great. Yeah, that was one cool thing about dating an INFP is they're just, I mean, frustrating sometimes too, but they're laid back about stuff and accepting. Question or comment from Miriam W. She's, I think, one of my longest subscribers. She used to comment all the time in the beginning too. Haven't heard from you in a while though. The falling in and out of love, I've come to realize is really me idealizing my feelings. I fall in love with being in love. That is exactly right, and that's exactly what a lot of NFs do. It isn't real, and it's true. I don't think there's a way for me not to be personal with others, and it is the biggest source of work burnout for me. Great observation. Thank you. This is on my thoughts on ENFJs. This person says, as an INTP female, it was the ENFJ mean girls who messed with me in high school while I was just minding my own business. I do not trust their inferior TI and their overuse of FE. I would advise you not to let it make you bitter and, engaging in type bigotry. It sounds like you're very close to that. Sense some resentment there. So yeah, it's a good idea not to put all the types in a box like that just because you had some bad experiences with a certain type. There's very, very nice and pleasant ENFJs, and there's more dramatic ones. Really, anyone of any type can be good or bad, and it's just this is something that more people need to be talking about. Is you need to separate good and evil and immoral versus moral from typology. My golden pair, Terminator glasses and INFJ. I am not sure what you mean by that. Women today are in love with the idea of love. Love being adrenaline rush, lust, drama, competition, momentary satisfaction, adventure, etc. So are you saying it's different from back in the old days? Women aren't. I mean, there's definitely differences. Women have a lot more freedom than they used to, which is obviously a good thing. But there are some other things that kind of have skewed the natural processes that aren't necessarily bad, actually might be beneficial, are kind of being phased out. Like, that's a whole different subject altogether, but humankind is messing with a lot of natural processes that really helped us survive all this time. And yeah, whole different subject. Also, what happened with C.S. Joseph? LOL. Oh, nothing happened with him. He's just an ass. I love your videos. Can you make one on signs slash differences between INFPs and INFJs? I've read about how they process emotions or logic differently, but it's pretty stupid to me. Like, how are people supposed to measure slash realize how their mind acts the way it does? I was hoping to get more external differences, things that people can notice more often. Yeah, that's one thing I find kind of funny when people talk about introverted functions and how you spot them. But the thing about introverted functions is they're internal, so you can't spot them. You can spot clues of them, but you can't really see them in action. You can kind of see some clues, like TI Dom types when they're using their TI, when they're in that mode to solve a problem or whatever. Their whole body freezes. INFJs do something similar with their NI when they use their entire brain to like realize an answer or solution to things. And yeah, it's very interesting. I don't know where I was going with that, but fantastic concept, sir. Do you mind telling us what is your school of thought behind this? I want to study it further. That was on my How to Destroy Negative Emotions. I honestly don't remember who it was that I learned that from. That concept of the blame being the roots of all negative emotions. When I was a kid, I used to read psychology books like crazy. Like anything I can get my hands on, I'd go to the bookstore and just read. And I was like, yeah. For a while there, I was like obsessed with being the best at everything. I was kind of unrealistic about, how much time I could put into each thing I wanted to be good at. I wanted to be the best at everything, literally. I wanted to be the best martial artist in the world. I wanted to be the smartest person in the world. I wanted to read as many books, more books than anyone on the face of the planet. This is when I was a teenager. I had lots of dreams, but I just like I wasn't realistic in how much I could accomplish. So you really eventually realize you got to focus on one thing or a couple things. I wanted to be the best guitarist in the world. I wanted to do this, do that, everything. I was obsessed. Anyway, what brought that up, Mike? Fantastic concept. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Breath of fresh air might be a good way to describe the moment an NF finally dates an NT. That is a good way to describe it. I like that. You need to stop looking for girls and start looking for women, bro. Because what you want and what you need seem to be two completely different things. So your comment sounds a little condescending. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I don't look for girls. That's the whole point of that video. So, based on your comment, I'm assuming you're a J type. But most of your comments actually are nice, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Thank you for your comments. This guy says, whoa, amazed, for real. Oh man, I haven't got a comment on that in like over a year. Messing around with nunchucks video? Thanks. I actually haven't messed around with nunchucks in a long time. I think that when I shot that video a few years ago was the last time I mean, here and there I'll play around. Sometimes I'll do martial arts stuff to warm up for exercise. It's actually really good for warming up. I really would like to get a punching bag again. The ESTJ you were referring to is Ben Shapiro. I'm assuming that's some sort of play on Ben Shapiro. Also, you should have stopped when you arrived at NFPs and said, well, you guys are just offended by everything, so I'm not going to address you, and cut the video, LOL. First of all, Ben Shapiro is not an ESTJ. He is an ENTJ, and I find it really odd that so many people think he's can't figure out his type. C.S. Joseph, from what I remember, thinks he's an ISTJ. Ben Shapiro himself said he typed as an INTJ, but no, he's an ENTJ all the way. I've never changed my opinion on that. Same, I believe C.S. Joseph is an ENTP too. You would be correct. You should do more videos on your childhood. Your video on your dad was good. Sad face and heart. Thank you. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Bro, the real golden pair is INTP and ENTJ. This is like being on crack. Well, I don't know. I've never dated an ENTJ, so. You could be right. A lot of people do think that's the best pair. I really, honestly haven't made up my mind on type relation issues. This makes my heart hurt. I had an INTP run because he had feelings. Maybe one day, LOL, INFJ. And a bunch of sad and crying faces. I don't know exactly what you mean, but it sounds like you were in love with an INTP and he ran for some reason. But I don't see why he would run because he had feelings. That part doesn't make any sense. So yeah, guys. Oh, here's Hillary. I already replied to her. So yeah, by the way, Hillary, an INFP, her channel is INFx TV. You guys have to watch her impersonation videos. They're hilarious, especially the ESTP one. Go check it out now. It's INFx TV. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I got some more stuff coming soon. Real stuff, not just me going over comments. So appreciate you guys watching and continuing to support me. And see you later.